Hello, our amazing subscribers. Did you ever wonder about what's deja vu? If your answer is yes, then watch this video. Let's go! Most of us has experienced deja vu, the sensation when new events feel earlier familiar. Could this glitch in the matrix be a brain short-circuit? Wait, have I been here before? Have we stood in this exact spot as you said these same words to me at some point in the past? Haven't I seen this very cat pass by this very alley already? Sometimes, as we experience a new event or place, we get a creepy feeling that isn't not the first time. We call that sensation déjà vu, a French phrase that means already seen. But what's déjà vu and science explain why it happens? Some think déjà vu is a sign that you're recalling an experience from past life. Spooky. Carrie Anna Moss, as Trinity in the Matrix trilogy, tells us that déjà vu is a glitch in the Matrix, the simulated reality that keeps humanity unaware that intelligent machines have actually taken over the world. The explanation is perfect for cyberpunk science fiction, but it doesn't give us any scientific understanding of the phenomenon. We associate the feeling of déjà vu with mystery and even the paranormal because it is fleeting and usually unexpected. The very things that intrigue us about déjà vu are the same things that make it hard to study. But scientists have tried using tricks like hypnosis and virtual reality. Scientists have tried to effectively recreate déjà vu in the lab. In a 2006 study by Leeds Memory Group researchers would first create a memory for patients under hypnosis. That memory was usually something simple like playing a game looking at a printed word in a cartoon color. Then patients in the different groups were given a suggestion to either forget or remember the memory, which could later trigger the sense of déjà vu when they encountered the game or word. Other scientists have attempted to bring on déjà vu using virtual reality. One study found that participants reported experiencing déjà vu when moving through the virtual reality Sims video game when one skin was purposefully created the spatially mapped to another. These experiments have led scientists to suspect that déjà vu is a memory phenomenon. We encounter a station that's similar to an actual memory, but we can't fully recall that memory. So our brain recognizes the similarities between our current experience and one in the past. We are left with a feeling of familiarity that we can't quite place. Beyond this general explanation, there are dozens of theories that attempt to explain why our memories might malfunction in this way. Some say it's like short in the circuits in our brain leading to long versus short-term memory, so that new incoming information goes straight to long-term memories instead of making a stop in a short-term memory bank. Others blame the renal cortex, the area of the brain that signals that something feels familiar, for somehow being triggered without the memories to back up it. Another theory is that déjà vu is associated with false memories, memories that feel real but aren't. This form of déjà vu will be similar to the feeling when you can't differentiate between something that really happened versus a dream. However, researchers have begun to push back on this idea. One study used functional magnetic resonance imaging to scan the brains of 21 participants as they experienced a kind of lab-induced déjà vu. Interestingly, the areas of the brain involved in memory, like the hippocampus, were not triggered as we would suspect if the feeling was linked to a false memory. Instead, the researchers found the active areas of the brain were those involved in decisions making. They interpret this result to mean that déjà vu could instead be a result of our brains conducting some form of conflict resolution. In other words, our brain checks through our memories like a Rolodex looking for any conflict between what we think we have experienced versus what actually happened to us. And that's all for this video. If you're still watching video, don't forget to like and subscribe us.